In the matter of AYYUB versus State of Uttar Pradesh, Justice K.V. Viswanathan ordered reinvestigation in the case of suicide of Tanu to investigate unnatural death by constitution of a special investigation team headed by officer of level of Deputy Inspector General of Police. The court allowed the appeal for purpose of quashing proceedings against the appellants. In the origin of the case, there was a suspected relationship between Ziaul Rahman and Tanu, who are both now deceased. Ayub had lodged an FIR alleging relatives of Tanu beat his son Ziaul Rahman with sticks and fists on suspicion of his relationship with Tanu. Ziaul Rahman died while being taken to hospital. He suffered 14 injuries on his body and cause of death was shock and hemorrhage due to antemortem injuries. Pursuant to investigation, charge sheet had been filed and charges were framed for conviction of offence under 304 IPC. Proceeding for its enhancement to 302 were pending. On 3rd November 2022, in an FIR, appellants were arraigned as accused on accusation that they abetted suicide of Tanu and committed offence under section 306. The gravamen of allegation was that on 2nd November 2022, at residence of complainant's uncle, appellants came there and told Tanu, because of you, our child has died. Why don't you also die? According to FIR, they humiliated Tanu by saying they will file case against her, due to which she committed suicide. The High Court of Allahabad dismissed the application under Section 482 by holding that proximate link between unfortunate incident of suicide and the act existed, as Tanu was hypersensitive girl and she was very much depressed and felt humiliated among families, friends, and society. Supreme Court noted that it is intriguing that the police authorities have parroted contents of FIR by recording statements of complainant. On repeated requests to counsel for state as to whether any investigation to explore any other angle was pursued, the Supreme Court was met with stoic silence. Court asked whether there was anything more sinister. Even if it was suicide, what was the real cause? Was she distraught with what happened to her friend, or did the deceased Tanu resort to extreme action of taking away her own life due to ugly turn of events and due to the fact that her family members were suspected to be involved? The court said that alleged harassment meted out should have left the victim with no alternative but to put an end to her life. In cases of Batman suicide, there must be proof of direct or indirect acts of incitement, and none of the ingredients required in law to make out the case under Section 306 to be remotely mentioned in the charge sheet or are being borne out from the material which is given on record.